Hey everybody. Hey Miss Tiff. I've missed you too. How are you? Okay, we're going to make an Easter arrangement centerpiece today. And so I have this big box. Isn't that pretty? And I got this from LTD a long time ago. So chances of them still having this is probably slim to none. And so I have filled this box with some scrap pieces of styrofoam up into the top, and then we've got some nice little chunks up top. But I kind of want to glue some of it in place so that it doesn't move around. And I'm going to bring y'all down so you can see more of what I'm doing. And we're fixing to make a bow and get into this real quick. There you are, getting new floors. Oh, that's exciting, Miss Tiff. That is exciting. Who doesn't love new floors, just to, remodel is so much fun. I know some people say if a marriage can make it through building a house or make it through a renovation, then they're good to go. All right, so I'm just kind of gluing this all together. Now, we're not going to be able to see all this because we're going to cover it with some Spanish moss. So what kind of floors are you getting, Miss Tiff? Hey to the silent watchers. Thank you, thank you. Yes, hello to the silent watchers. We are so happy you're here. Even if you don't comment, we appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. And I'm trying to get some hot glue around the edges for the styrofoam so that it doesn't move either. So I was going to have this part done, but so there's how it's looking. I wasn't sure what we were going to do today, or even if I was going to even be able to do this. But we're here. Thank y'all for giving me grace and patience while I was out. Definitely would have rather been here. So that's getting down to the nitty-gritty. All right, so we're going to set that aside. Now, the box did come from LTD. The rabbit came from Hobby Lobby several years ago. I have not been to Hobby Lobby to see what kind of Easter decorations they have. The carrots, I put a little wood dowel in there, and I did the same thing on the little Easter bunny. And the carrots came from Dollar Tree last year. And that's some pretty nice carrots, I must say, to come from the Dollar Tree. Now, is it bright enough for y'all? The lights give me headaches, so I have been trying to turn them to the side. These are very pretty. These come from... Okay, I need to change my setting. I thought they came from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby carries some very similar to this, if not these same ones. I think I got these from Shirley's, though. I'm almost positive I did because of the tag. These came from Shirley's. It's Shirley's in Collins. They are on Facebook, and they do have a link to order from them. And most of my ribbons, I think they came from Craft Outlet. Hey, Miss Lynn, how are you? Good to see you. Gray wood plank. Oh, that's pretty. I love floors that look like they're hardwood. The light is fine. Okay, I just don't want it to look too dull so y'all can't see what I'm doing. Okay, I usually put down a pipe cleaner, but I'm not this time. Okay, so we're going to go with at least, it's going to be at least a 9-inch tail. And we'll probably trim it, but I want it to be long up front. And we might even come back in and put a cheater tail. I'm going to do a 6.5 loop because why not? Maybe we'll take it down to 6. Let's take it down to 6. This is not quite as big as a wreath. Okay, we're going to do a 6-inch loop. Y'all, it's, I am on Facebook also, so if y'all are on Facebook and you have not found my page on Facebook, now I have a group and I have a page. My page is Rachel's Unique Crafts. I think it's got wreaths and floral arrangements, but you can do Rachel's Unique Crafts and it's going to show up. Like my page or follow it, because there's a good chance I want to start doing a few lives over there. And I do have a group that is, it's a free group, just share your crafts. Rachel's Unique Crafts VIP. So y'all look me up and find me over there. All right. So we're going, and these wires are wired, so they hold a little poof there. And we'll cut this one. How is everyone's weather? Y'all, this weather is so strange. It is like, it was, I think one time I checked yesterday, it was 82. And then today is near 80. In the next week or so, we're supposed to be high in the like 50. Crazy, right? And let's do this. Yeah, forgot. I was going to do a little cheater tail. Cheater tail is, we're just going to do a little tail. So what I want to do is just take this up. Just like this. Now we can be through with the black and white. Get it out of our way. And y'all, I got a big old bulky keyboard right here in my way. But my other one quit working. I thought it was just the battery, but I tried brand new batteries. And nope. So I'll have to get, you know, the cordless keyboard that's not so bulky. Alright, so we're going to go maybe within a 1/2 inch of that tail. I think next week we're supposed to have some little crazy tornado weather. Now I love, love, love. I did not bring, but it's okay. This orange against the black. I think it's pretty. It is high of 22 in Pennsylvania. Oh my goodness, Miss Lynn. Ooh. That is cold. Makes me want to go get a sweater on. Tim says 78. That's more like my weather, where I'm at. down here in Mississippi. All right, we're gonna cut this one just a little shorter. Y'all probably nobody knows I'm live. If y'all want to hit the thumbs up and the share button, that'd help me. Because I haven't been live in 2 weeks, I think. All right, we're gonna might do this one a little longer because I don't know which way I want it to go yet. And then we can always come back and trim it. So this is not going to be like a huge, huge bow, but y'all, there was one. I had gotten out a Valentine double heart that I wanted to do, and it just didn't get done now, did it? Okay. So I'll probably be doing my live for sure on Friday for the next week or two. If I can get one in on a different day, I will. With everything going on. I'll be out of town on Mondays and Tuesdays for sure, for a little bit. So when I come in here, it was cold. Now I'm a little warm. All right. We're going to bring our bow up. Get this out of our way. And what we're going to do is just use a zip tie. We're not going to need no pipe cleaner. I'm going to bring it snug, and then I use this little U floral pin. I'm going to do it just like that. Pull it snug. All right. So now we have this little pin here, and y'all, that looks really, really dark to me. Okay. So I want to bring my center loop here to go up and down. Now I have this, and I found this. It's still a little damp. I found this right before I came live, and it's not all the way dry because I had to paint it. So I will probably attach it like this when it gets dry, and I'll attach it with some hot glue and some E6000. So, but I wanted to show y'all that. And I think that little stand came from, it's a little candle holder. I think it came from Michael's. The older I get, I can't stand cold weather, but I stay around here because my grandchildren. I can understand that, Miss Lynn. Completely understand, right, Miss Tiff? For sure. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do this. All right, I want to kind of look into the front. Okay, so we're gonna back her out. Put some more glue there. we're gonna glue that down, just like that. How old are going to be gorgeous? Thank you, Miss Tiff. Miss Lynn, how old is your grandchildren? All right, so now we're going to put some glue on our U-pin here. And we'll put it right here. And then we're going to, I want it to kind of be on that corner. Please like and share. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're gonna trim this up here a little bit. And I knew we would, but I didn't want to get it too short. You can always trim it down. You can't always add to it. And we're gonna trim these just like this. So this one is hitting the table, which it will be up on that little stand. Now these, I like these little tiny, I think it's 7/8 ribbon. You can take it, now you can use anything depending on how tight you want your little curls. You can take a pencil, you can take a dowel, or you can just do them like this. You can even use your finger to kind of curl them. I think they're so cute like that. All right, let's see. We've got 3 carrots I'm wanting to put in here. I like using odd numbers. I want her to look like she's in the he, her. Has to be a her. She's got a little big bow up here. To look like she's in a little carrot patch. I did put the dowels up in there and put a little glue on there. To raise it up a little bit so y'all can see. If I press too hard, I'm probably gonna break it. So we're not gonna press too hard. Let's do this. Good thing about this is you can pick them up and move them until you get them right where you want them. I think that's more like where I want it. They range from 28 to 4 months. Hey, they're keeping you young. They're keeping you young. You've got some adults and some newbies. That is awesome. Okay. Very good, very good. Bring that little bunny up just a little bit. Let me see here. I'm gonna get a little piece of styrofoam. Get these carrots in here right, we'll be doing good. All right, I'm going to put another little piece of styrofoam. I got that on the wrong side. We're going to put some right here. I'm just kind of wedging that up under the little bunny because I wanted it to sit up a little bit taller. There we go. All right, now we're going to get messy for just a second. And when we get the greenery in there and the little flowers, just going to pull it all together, I think. That's so cute, love her. Hi, Susie May, how are you? Thank you for joining us. The stick is sticking out of the orange one in the front. Oh, thank you. We don't need that, do we? Let's pull that up there. Thank you for telling me that. All right. There we go. Now we're going to do some Spanish moss. And some glue right here on the edge. Y'all have to help me out here. Keep an eye out for me. Right now, I'm just getting it right here on the edge for right now. Because as we put some greenery in there, we'll have glue on the greenery that goes down in there. We'll hide all of our styrofoam. Styrofoam has leaves and everything else in it. Not very clean moss, is it? that up under there. Who's ready for Easter? Y'all, we have a late Easter this year. I think it's in April, isn't it? April. Help me here, help me. April. Is it April 20th? I know it's late in April. I don't. For some reason I'm thinking it's around the 20th. Is that Sunday? Okay, now let's get this glued on here. My favorite day is coming March the 9th. I think it's daylight savings time. I like to have daylight longer in the evening. Okay. And I still made a mess. Look at here. Off of my paper. I thought I'm going to do good this time. And I'm going to have my paper here so that I don't make a big mess. Let me just get that out of the way. I'll clean that part up later. But I thought I was doing good. But that just didn't happen, did it? Okay. And I like these little flowers because they are orange and yellow. They're going to match perfect. Okay, let's finish up using this little stem. Hey, Susie. Yes, Easter is April 20th. I thought it was around that time. It's late Easter this time. Alright, so let's put a little dab of glue up there. These are sliders, so you can slide them up and down. Hence why they slide off. I like the little sliders. You can make them depending on where you're using them at. If you need them thicker or more thin. That'll look okay there. And this would go faster if we didn't put any glue in there. If you just want to stick it in there and go. And if you were going to use the greenery at a later time, take it apart and redo it, or you wouldn't necessarily need to glue it. But so this is why I only glued the edge of the moss, because I'm sticking these florals in there and they're going to be glued, so it's not going to come up. All right. So do y'all like daylight savings time or no? I like it because I like to work outside in the yard all summer. So it staying daylight longer in the evening time makes me happy. Though some people don't like it. But I'm a big fan of it. I wish they'd leave it with the daylight savings time all year long. Just change it that way and leave it that way. You have daylight later in the evening. I hate during the winter when it gets dark and it's, you know, 4:45 and it's already dark outside. So I guess if I didn't like being outside, it might not matter as much, but I like my outside time. Okay, we're going to, I like them both. You like them both, Jeff says. Okay, put some of this. Now I'm going to fill in around the carrots back here is what I'm doing. Filling in around those. And make it look like they're all up in a carrot patch. So has anybody been to the Dollar Tree to look at Easter crafts? Easter supplies, maybe I should say. I had to run, go get a tag, run to the bank, run. Errands like that, go to the post office. I thought, this morning I was waiting on the bank to open. I thought, I'll just run in the Dollar Tree. They used to open at 8 o'clock, even though the sign said 9. They opened at 8. Well, this morning they've changed and they started opening at 9. So it's like, well, the bank opens at 9, so I skipped the Dollar Tree and went on to the bank and then come home. So I didn't venture in to see what kind of, not yet. You know, all I do is go, right. How is that going, Tiff? How is your classes? Tiff's the brave one. She's going back to college. All right, let's put some greenery around our bow, and we may even have some greenery in our bow. I like that. Let's see, we're going to need some shorter. Greenery here in the front of our little bunny rabbit. Kind of feeling the heat. The hot flashes has not went away. All right, let's see. Still having a woohoo. I love daylight savings time. Me too, Miss Lynn. Me too. For sure. I like the longer daylight and the longer days for sure. I need some more greenery right there on the edge, y'all. below this carrot here on this side. It's got a bare spot. And then I'm going to try to get that flower back in there. Wasn't trying to hot glue my finger in there. What do y'all think about the orange and the yellow? It's going to add a little pop to it. All right, let's take this one out and add some glue to it. We'll go around front. Mine either. You got to get ready for clinicals. Fun. Fun, fun. All right, I think this is just going to add a little pop color to it. And we're going to need a little bit more greenery right here. Down here below it. Don't really want no. You love it? Thank you. I think it's going to turn out cute. And so simple. I mean, the blue Easter Bunny, I'll be honest with you, when I bought it, I wasn't so sure about it. But it kind of grew on me. So I really kind of like it now. And I do think, I know I got these little flowers from Shirley's, but I'm almost positive that if Hobby Lobby doesn't have the exact same ones, they've got one that's really, really close to it, because I know I have some blue ones that came from Hobby Lobby, and they are same kind of little flower. Let's put this one down here. And I'm probably, so you see this little hook, this little hole right here, and this little hole right here. These were made so you could hang them on the wall if you need be. So, these are not hanging on the wall. What we're going to do is, push them right down and top them off with a little bit of glue so they don't slide off. Put a little hot glue on the bottom. And it's not going to hide it completely, but it's going to camouflage it. Just like that. We're going to do this one same way on the other side. And I am probably going to add that little stand to it. And I think it's a natural wood. I think it's called a candlestick or candle holder at Michael's, and it's just kind of like little flow down a little bit. Now I'm going to add a little bit of greenery in the bow. A little bit right there. still have an 80 ready. Mine either. All right. Okay, so let's see, let's slide. So what we're doing here is just add a little bit of greenery in our bow. I like that. I like to do that. And just kind of make sure the bow look like it's all incorporated. And so you can pinch it between two pieces of the ribbon. It ain't going nowhere. It's going to stay right there with you. All right, let's see if we can get this one somewhere. Up in here. Even over here. There we go. I like to put things and make sure where I want them before I get all that glue on there. So we want it to be pretty on all the sides. Oh, thank you for the little rabbit. Please share the video. Thank you. And I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Thank you for being here with us. We're going to add a few more florals. So how do you pronounce your name? Godelape? Godelape? I know I'm probably saying that wrong. But I appreciate you being here. Hanging out with us while we're making our little Easter centerpiece. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to make this one little so that we can get some little short pieces over here. And so that's just got the greenery. It doesn't have the orange on it. And it gets too full. So that's why I've pulled off some of it. We can always use that on a different little project. Get some glue to hold that one in. Y'all, we're almost finished in less than an hour. to make a big full centerpiece. Of course, I am gonna, after my stick over there gets dry, we'll add it later. I'll show y'all what it's gonna look like though. Sitting on top of it, it's gonna make it taller. And even though it's a blue bunny, I think it's gonna be pretty. And I will tell y'all, if y'all are ordering any Easter decorations or anything Easter, order it now. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I shipped out a wreath on January the 15th. And it was just delivered today. And I had to file a claim because it didn't move. It hadn't moved since January the 20th. And so after I made the claim, they decided they would deliver it today. I mailed one off the January 17th. Today is February 7th, and it hadn't moved since January the 21st, I think. I have filed a claim on it. But they are not, the post office, even with letters and stuff, they are not doing their job. Just put it that way. Just gonna try to be nice. So I have started mailing out with UPS. Because the post office is not, they have no urgency. So if y'all are going to buy anything from anybody, please give them grace if they ship it out and give you tracking. And it won't be the shipper's fault. It will be postal service if they are using postal service. So Etsy or anywhere like that. Just know that they are taking their ever-loving time. I like this because it is pretty on all sides. It's got color going all the way around it. So if you were sitting it on the centerpiece or wherever, any side, they would be able to see pretty color. And the rabbit is kind of hid a little bit, but she's all up in the flowers. She's comfortable. So what I will do is I want to make sure this is dried completely. And then I will use some E6000, and then I'll use some hot glue. So what I'll do is I'll put some E6000 and some hot glue, some E6000 and hot glue. The hot glue is going to hold it until the E6000 kicks in, because the E6000 will hold it regardless. And it being wood, I'm sure the hot glue would be fine, but just to give it that little extra. But she's all hid in there. I think she's cute. What do y'all think? She's cute. I love the black and white and orange together. I think it's pretty. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. And I know I'll be out of town for sure Monday and Tuesday. So I know I'll try to be here next Friday. Beautiful. Thank you, Miss Tiff and Miss Lynn. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank you to the silent watchers. So I'll be on next week. If y'all look for if you go on the community tab on my channel, I can post when I'm going live if y'all want a heads up, or if y'all don't check that, then y'all can let me know either way. But thank y'all for being here. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Y'all are so sweet. And remember that time is precious. So when you give me your gift of time, that's a gift you can't get back. So I appreciate it. Thank y'all all for being here. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up and share the video. You can share the video on social media. You can share it via email or text. So thank y'all. I love you all. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. My nose itchy.